Excuse me.
Yeah, excuse you, gee. Oh my goodness. Well, if anybody's out there, welcome.
Hello.
I have no comments yet. Oh, Vicki Horton's with us. Hi, Vicki.
Yeah, on a cold night, man, it's going to be cold again.
Deborah Stevens. Hi, Deborah.
Next 2 or 3 nights supposed to be really cold. Then it's supposed to be warm for like 3 or 4 days.
Frank's with us too. Hi, Frank. Oh, I should get, everybody's drinking something. I need to go get my iced tea.
Yeah, I'm drinking Freedom of the Press. It's a sour ale with currant from Revolutionary Brewery. And believe me, it says that refreshing tart finish. It definitely has a tart finish. It's pretty good. It isn't bad.
What was that? I couldn't even hear you.
It was Freedom of the Press by Revolutionary Brewery. I think Teresa gave me this.
Hey, Jennifer is with us, and Deb is with us. Marianne, and here's John. Hi, guys. Hey, Linda's with us too. Hello. Hello, hello. On this chilly Friday night.
Yeah. People are posting pictures with their feet up in the beach and stuff like that, and I'm like,
Shandy Hartman.
Yeah, I know. That's who. I know.
Aaron Peterson's with us. Hi, Aaron.
Hey, Aaron. How's the weather down there, Aaron? He isn't all the way in Florida anymore. Didn't he say he's in Georgia? I think he did.
Oh, Deb likes the lights in the backyard. Thank you, Deb. Heidi Hoffman is with us. This is a new name. Welcome. Hi, Heidi. Oh, she's got a pretty profile picture. She's a gardener.
Awesome. Well, I don't know if you guys saw the video earlier in the week, but we got all our plants in. There's going to be a couple back orders that are shipping this next week, but everything's in. I drove up and did them 873 miles round trip, boy, and I tell you what, it kicked my ass, to say the least.
For a couple days.
For at least 3 days. I mean, today I felt really back to normal, and that after the Monday trip, but man, it was tough. I usually stop overnight in Cresco, and then the next morning pick up plants. But I didn't do that this year because of the COVID. I didn't feel comfortable stopping anywhere and staying overnight, so I just came back.
We're on the way. We're starting to recede.
Right. Dr. Coons, we listened to him.
Dr. Coons had a great live yesterday.
Yeah, at
CGH Hospital.
Yep.
Yeah, very informative. It was cool.
He's really good. They both are. Dr. Bird and Dr. Coons are both good.
They are.
But anyway, tonight what we're going to talk about are like the seed catalogs. I've already got all my seeds ordered. I do have to, well, I shouldn't say I have them all ordered. I stopped at Hollyhock Farms to see what they wanted me to start growing, and Margot and gave me some names of stuff that they wanted to grow, and I got to get some seeds for it yet. So, but I wanted to show you that. I'll go through the catalogs, but I wanted to show you probably when you get the seeds. First of all, almost all of them. See at the top of that?
Yeah, it's good.
Where it says a package for 2022. Most all seed packs. Now, I'll show you an exception. This is a new company I bought from this year. And it has nothing on it. It doesn't have anything on it about.
Oh.
But I take it that I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. But most of the time, all the seed packs, and you can see like on this one is a burpee one, and you can see on the bottom there.
1122.
Yep. So
barely see it.
and a lot of them, a lot of these too on here. This one doesn't say. This one doesn't say either. It tells you like, this is a tomato, Cherokee Purple. I don't know if you saw that. That was Cherokee Purple seed pack. That is probably the best tasting heirloom you can eat. But you can see all the info on there. It gives you like how many days to when you can start picking tomatoes. Gives you pointers on how to germinate the seed and other things like that. One of the things I thought was weird, it said culture notes, use bottom heat to maintain soil temperature. Now, I don't know how many vegetable gardens outside have bottom heat in them, but I take it they mean when you're starting your seeds or growing your seeds and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But it tells you, you know, like the germination, the best temperature to germinate and how many days for germination and stuff like that. Now, you know, vegetables maybe, each vegetable may be different. I don't know if it says on this one. It tells you how deep to do it. Tells you, usually gives you kind of a pointer on how many weeks to you know, do. It says here to transplant, like outside, July and August. For freaking cabbage, hell, you can put cabbage out at the end of April. I don't know where the hell. That's why sometimes some of this stuff is pretty full of shit.
Well, are you going to recommend what
so
you would
we'll
do?
just take that seed and go. There, gone. So, anyway, so I'll show you a catalog and talk to you a little bit about some seeds.
Now I got the giggles. Jeez.
This is one I get a lot of tomatoes from. Totally tomatoes.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah, I'll move over to the right a little bit. My head's in the way. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There you go. Good. Ding. Stop.
That is a great catalog, and they give you a lot of information in here on growing and stuff.
Do they have a website?
Yes. The website is... Visit
Totally
our
Tomatoes.
website. Yeah, totallytomatoes.com.
Good.
Gee, imagine that. Now, I'll show you all these insignias. You'll see by, like, just take like this Big Beef Plus, if you guys can see that.
You're going to have to get way in. Big Beef Plus is, whoa, stop. You're at Better Boy. Big Beef, yeah, right in the middle. Okay, I see. It's 75 days.
And you see what it says, like VF. The V stands for verticillium, F stands for fusarium, and then I'm not sure what the other initials. Some of them are. I'll just look at it here. TS, tobacco spotted wilt virus, the TSWV. Now, back in the day, when I would buy hybrid tomatoes, which these are hybrid tomatoes, they cross tomatoes to get them, there'd be VFNT, which would be verticillium, fusarium, and VFN. Nematodes, NT, that's right.
Okay.
NT would be nematodes. But now they got freaking like half the alphabet behind the name. And they don't, in this catalog, they don't have a freaking thing on there what everything stands for. So I'm not 100% familiar, but a lot of these will say, you know, how disease resistant. Some of them are resistant to late blight, like this one. This is Acme Engineering seed catalog.
Good job.
Seeds and such.
Seeds and such.
Now they got a little bit of everything, the kitchen sink. Now, and you can see this. One of the reasons I showed that. Can you see that AAS?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the symbol that you can look for if you're looking for like varieties that really have been tested. Now, when I went to Kish, we had an AAS garden, an All-American Selection garden at Kishwaukee, and we would test seeds. They would give seeds from all over the country and we would test them in the garden. Some of them only had numbers behind them. They weren't even named yet. But anyway, a lot of the stuff, like one of the varieties that we carry at the greenhouse, that's an all-American selection. There's two in vegetables. One of them, tomato-wise, is Celebrity, and another one is, in pepper-wise, is Gypsy. Gypsy was a great sweet pepper that doesn't get super, it's not like a bell pepper. It probably gets about this big around and about this long. And they'll be every color from kind of a limey yellow to red to orange. They're really pretty and they're very good. I mean, one plant will give you 100 peppers easily. They're just really, really.
You know, Becca's with us, and I think she's going to do her garden this year. She took time out last year, and she's going to get back into it. They donate all of their produce.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's
that's
cool.
really cool.
And another one that
I think it's called the Giving Garden. Becca, if I've got that wrong, let me know.
One of the things too that I was talking to Margot Reaver today that she brought up to me, and I never really thought of it, but she said that her plants or seeds that she gets from like northern seed companies, more like this. I'll show you this one. Jung's.
Yeah.
That's up in Randolph, Wisconsin. Same thing with Totally Tomatoes, up in Wisconsin. The other one that I have is Seed Savers Exchange, is up in Wisconsin. I can't remember where. Well, Johnny's is in Maine. But anyway, she said that the varieties seem to grow better. I'm not sure if there's any legitimate stuff to that or not. This is another one that I get peppers and tomato seeds from. Sorry.
It's good.
Tomato Grower Supply. Now this one, this one would go like, oh shit, really? They're come out of Florida. So, maybe they're, I don't know. We'll see. But I've never really had a hard time with the tomatoes coming from different places in the country. I'm not sure. But hot peppers are a different story. They're very, very hard to grow. Now let me see what this, I thought I had, I know what I wanted to show you. And some of the catalogs are great.
Yep, Becca's making plans. She's back.
Like Johnny,
She's back.
Johnny Select Seed. I don't know if you can see the bottom of that.
Let me get that on the screen. Oh boy, that's pretty small, bud.
Is it?
You're gonna have to stick it way up there. What are we looking for?
The very bottom of the page.
You mean the little graphic?
The ones with all the different tomatoes.
Yeah, it's kind of pretty.
And that catalog's really cool. It just tells you like what kind they are and stuff like this. This is Johnny's, and they're out of Maine. And I've bought some seeds from them, a lot of seeds from them. Now their packets are really good. And notice on the front of it, on Johnny's, see how it says germination and tested date? They test the germination ratio on a seed. There's no, maybe I'm wrong, but there's not a whole hell of a lot of seeds that are 100% germinate. When you sow 100 seeds, you get 100 plants. So, and especially with hot peppers, they're really hard to grow. This is a new tomato that we're going to have this year, and in Bud's weird shit. Captain Lucky.
Captain Lucky.
So anyway.
Oh my gosh.
And Captain Lucky, what's it say about Captain Lucky? Oh boy.
Oh, Aaron's saying I could never grow anything in Florida. Bugs.
Well, I can imagine. I don't know where Captain Lucky is at.
And he said he was in Georgia too, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I think I did say that. I don't know where the hell Captain Lucky is to be able to tell you what kind of tomato it is. It's an indeterminate.
You just impulse buy.
Well, I like the name, so I thought it was pretty cool. Captain Lucky. One of the other ones now, and this is the other thing, there's times, and when I buy records, there's been things that I've gotten. And I'll show you this.
Macon, Georgia, he said, for Aaron.
That's
Sorry, I'm reading the comments.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. I'm just kind of looking here. This is in Missouri. And look at that pack. Isn't that freaking awesome?
Drop it down just a little. Oh yeah, that's pretty.
It's really, really nice presentation by Baker Creek Heirloom Seed Company.
Stuart is like flipping you crap. I don't know.
This is a nasturtium, a new one I'm going to do. It's called Tip
Stuart,
Top
he's
Rose.
ignoring you.
I don't know, Stuart. I don't know who you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
This is a new tomato I'm going to grow. I'll read a little bit about it. It's called Pink Jazz Tomato, and then I'll read a little bit about it.
Oh, that's a pretty one. That's pretty.
It says it's a stunning variety from the legendary tomato breeder Fred Heppel. This pink and yellow striped beefsteak can weigh up to 1 pound each, sweet flavor with hints of peach, bred to be disease resistant. So I
agree, Vicky. They are pretty.
That is really a nice tomato. And believe me, when Kevin takes them into Chicago, the people freak out on all my tomato stuff. So, but that's Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds.
Oh, sorry. There we go. They got a nice website too.
Yeah, and their catalog is just, I mean, the pictures in their catalog, just look at these pictures, you guys. It's really a nice catalog, and I think they put their money into the catalog, which...
Well, that's part of the fun.
Part of the selling. It makes you
want
to...
Part of the fun.
Yeah, it makes you...
get excited.
The only thing I was disappointed in them this year was the peppers. Last year they had a lot of really different peppers, and they didn't. And I'll talk a little bit more about the peppers when we go. This, of course, is the old standby. And you can tell the difference between... What did I do with the one? Oh, hell. Oh, I threw it, the cabbage.
That's what you get for being all silly.
Anyway, you can see the difference in the burpee. This one is bought through the catalog. The other one was bought at the store. Rob Lundstrom and I used to go over to...
So wait, what's the difference?
Oh, I can get it, Willard.
You go.
Okay, see the difference? Store bought, catalog bought.
Okay.
So anyway,
Bill Carter's got something. He says, actually, a bunch of those titles are all owned by Jungs. If the address is Randolph, Wisconsin, it's actually coming from Jungs, no matter what the company name is.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Interesting marketing strategy. Ooh, thanks, Bill.
Thanks, Bill.
That's
I
fun.
didn't
That's
know
a
anything
fun
about
fact,
that.
for sure.
So Totally Tomatoes is also from Jung's because it's through from Randolph, Wisconsin. I didn't know. I kind of wondered how there could be two different seed things there.
Excellent. Thank you.
The Burpees is pretty good about giving you information about transplant, when to start, and that. And they also have it labeled on the bottom, the date on it. And their catalog is freaking awesome. And I'll show you. I'll show you this. These are going to be pretty similar, I think, peppers. The pictures were pretty similar.
Get way in there. You can go a little closer. There you go. Oh, stop. What are we looking at?
The name of the
Mocha
pepper.
Swirl hybrid and Candy Cane Chocolate Cherry hybrid.
Okay. Now I'll show you a picture. They both look like this.
Well, I'm seeing a lot of variety there. I mean, is
Right
it
here.
just a... Yeah, I know. So what are you showing me?
That's Mocha Swirl.
Okay.
That's what the pepper is going to look like. It's a new pepper I'm going to try this year.
Oh. So that's just at various stages of
Yep.
ripeness?
Yep.
Those are beautiful.
And this, of course, I have, and I was talking to Joe Reaver today about, I gave Margot this last year, and she absolutely loved it. She said the thing never stopped producing.
Oh, Bodacious.
Bodacious. And we will have that. I'm going to have Lisa add another tomato, too.
So we only had that in your super stash, didn't we?
No.
We didn't sell it. We just had it in your like.
No, I think you had it.
Oh, I had it online?
If not, we will have it online
Okay.
this year. And the other one I'm going to try this year. Oh, there's two other things I'll show you in here. This is the other one. Tell me if I got the
Becca
picture.
thought those were cool.
See that said Nibbler? Can you see it?
Yeah, red nibbler.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now the thing about this is a pepper that you can go to the garden, grab, and eat. It hardly has any seeds in it at all. Huh. That's why they call it nibbler. You can go to the garden and nibble on it.
Well, that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I've got that I'm going to try. And that'll be in Bud's Weird Shit. And the other one, I might as well just show you the cover. Super sauce. It's a huge tomato.
You know what? That's just ringing a bell. What was that Lloyd had shared that you were reading on about? Was it Heinz Tomatoes?
Yeah.
The history of how they developed.
Oh yeah, that was really
super cool.
Really interesting, cool. We should share that to our page.
Why did we not?
Yeah.
Think to.
That was really cool. How Heinz Ketchup Company developed. They had their own like tomato breeding and developing thing to do tomatoes, and it was based in New Jersey. And you know, of course, originally the tomato is thought to be poisonous because it's a member of the nightshade family. So you know, they wouldn't eat it and that, and then they started using it for sauce and ketchup, and then it just exploded. But yeah, this super sauce is supposed to weigh up to 2 pounds. It says it produces gallons of luscious seedless sauce. One tomato fills an entire sauce jar. You can also call it super easy. The disease-free plants yield a summer-long supply of exquisite flavored marinara. Wow. So
Jim Sarver's with us.
Hey, Jim.
He said, relax, we don't have to worry about the Packers until next season. So, time for tipping and tripping, Jim. Hi, Jim.
But anyway, those there, the Nibbler, we got Bodacious and Super Sauce tomatoes. I wanted to show you. That was burpees.
Yeah, Pam, you got that right.
What?
It's Christmas for Bud. Every year at this time, he is like, got his noodle in the seed catalogs.
And now this company here.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Seed Savers Exchange. If you ever get a chance, now, and I drove right within 2 miles of Decorah when I went up to get plants. If you ever get a chance to go to Decorah, Iowa, it's north on 51, the Seed Savers Exchange, go up. It's worth a trip to go up and just go through it and see. They are instrumental in saving a lot of heirloom plants, not only vegetables, but flowers.
Becca and Chris want to know when we can buy these plants from our store. So we're opening. When do your tomatoes usually? When are they?
Well, now peppers, I'll sow the pepper seeds. I'll sow
sorry, I put front
second week of February. I'll be doing them next week after we get the planting done. I already have like thyme and oregano sowed. I got all, and you know, that was one of the fun things. I did our impatiens this year. You know, I did them. They germinated. I was really happy. And then Lisa was asking me for the Tradescantia zebrina if I had any, and I went over and I took cuttings, and so I was giving her plugs that were rooted. It's very fulfilling to sow a seed or take a cutting and to be able to, you know, hey, here's a plant, you know. But the peppers I'll sow in a couple weeks. Tomatoes I will not sow till probably the first week in March because they always get too big. I'm gonna try
to answer your question, Chris. We'll launch that spring online store. I think I'm shooting for April 1st, and so you can just buy online, and then whenever you want to pick up. That's what I was trying to get from you, Bud, is like, when would be a really good time to pick up the vegetables? Because you can schedule whatever time you want for pickup.
I would pick them up, if you can pick them up right around the first week of May.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm telling you that's a little early to put them in the ground. I'm telling you to get them and harden them off, which, you know, that means taking them from our warm greenhouse, putting them outside up by your house, and letting them get used to the outside for like a week, 10 days, and then plant them into the garden because they won't have that much transplant shock then. Mm-hmm. And I know we used to do it, and the only reason I did it is because people wanted it, but cucumbers, squash, pumpkins, zucchini, all that is better direct sowed in the garden than to buy plants already growing. Especially cucumbers. Cucumbers suffer really bad from transplant shock. So you just, if you get those seeds, butternut squash, any of that stuff like that, just sow it directly in the garden. But wait till I sow all that vining stuff, and then Mr. Wiggles and I put his pumpkins in at the end of May, the first part of June. I wait till it's really warm, and you have to wait till it's really warm for the soil temp on those to grow. So, but the Seed Savers Exchange, I'll show you one of the things, and I think this might be an older one, but hyacinth bean.
That's such a beautiful.
That's a beautiful vine. If you like an annual vine that isn't super aggressive, and Jennifer Bachner knows because she usually gets a whole bunch of them. But
where does she put those?
Along her fence.
Oh.
I gave her some sweet autumn clematis, and I'm hoping that it'll fill her. If it fills her chain link fence, it'll be freaking awesome. And this is a new pepper, Martin's Carrot, it's called. And you can see some people,
Yes, Chris. We'll keep you posted on all that stuff.
I'll show you on the bottom of this right here. Hopefully I get it. If you can see where it says hot. It tells you how hot it is.
You're gonna have to go closer at your big old fingers somewhere.
No, it's not on that side. It's on this side.
Well, it just says 70 to 90 days hot, and now it's not even in.
Right, hot. That's what I'm saying. Hot now, and that's all that says is it's hot. Now, what you can do here.
I got questions whenever you take a breath.
Let me just show you these. These are going to be some really new peppers that I have. And if you notice on this is called mustard muraga. I'm not sure how you pronounce it.
Just put it up there. I'll see. Okay, you get that Moruga brain. Mustard Moruga brain.
That's a hot pepper. Now look where it says 8.
Yeah, I see that.
And then it says extremely hot.
Okay, move it back because your face is catching the camera. There you go. Now you can push it in and we'll be able to see it. You drop it a little. There you go. You're good.
And this is from a new place that Travis hooked me up with.
Oh,
Pepper
really?
Joe's.
Is that where he gets some of his peppers?
Yep.
Cool.
And this comes out of Iowa.
We're going to have Travis...
He'll be on one of our sipping trips.
Yeah.
Are you still on this one?
Yep.
Okay. Now you can see this one where it's a red Scotch bonnet and it says hot, but on this one, you can see it's a 5. It says medium.
Okay. Yeah.
And then this one is another one, peach ghost pepper.
So you're going to try all of those?
Yep. These are all new. And that one's 7.5.
Drop it down a little. Peach ghost. So, again, remind me, what does 7.75 mean?
That's how hot it is. That's his scale for heat.
Oh, he's got a different scale, so it's
well, he doesn't give you the Scoville units. This is another new one that I'm going to have. These are all...
Ellen wants to know, Ellen Barreto wants to know what the source was for those. Ellen's in our industry, too.
Ellen, here. Ellen, I'll show you this.
There we go. Pepper Joe's round of hungry. Keep it. Nope. Drop it down so the camera can see it. It's hold still. PepperJoe.com, Ellen. PepperJoe.com. There you go. Good.
Anyway, this one's a new one this year too, and I'll let you pronounce that name too.
Oh, Jay. Rusalka's Revenge. Pepper Joe 7.25.
And I tell you what, these are all going to be part of our pepper challenge again when we sit down and taste peppers and tomatoes at the end of the season.
Oh boy.
And this, I love the name of this.
So I have a question.
Yes.
And then I do have more questions here.
Okay, I'll go here.
Well, that 7.75, how does that translate into a Scoville scale?
I would have to go to Pepper Joe's and see. Online.
Bud preparation. Okay.
I would say it's pretty far up there. The eight one says extremely hot. I would say that's the up in probably high, close to 1 million Scoville units.
Okay. All right. So let me back
I'll
up
answer
here.
some questions if you want me to.
Okay. There's Aaron wants to know, what temperature do you have the greenhouses set to grow from seed? That's actually a good question.
Well,
because-
the greenhouses are set at 60. The germination chamber that I have, which has heat mats and lights on it constantly, is set about 80 to 85 degrees.
Yep. So
And I tell you what, that greenhouse has been at 40 degrees, and I have plastic over the germination chamber, and I open it up, and you wouldn't believe how warm it is inside that thing.
it's a really efficient way of not having to expend a lot of heat for germinating seeds. Okay, second question. Ready?
Yep.
Becca wants to know, what can you do to lessen the shock of transplanting?
Well, with the tomatoes and peppers, the thing that you could do, you could use peat pots, which you wouldn't have to physically take the plant out of the pot because it'll grow through it. But what you got to be careful with is if you don't plant those plants deep enough and say the top of the peat pot is above the soil line, and it'll act like a wick and dry it out. That will help with transplant shock. I don't think the tomatoes and peppers...
The biggest thing, though, with the peppers is soil temperature.
Well, the soil temperature with peppers and tomatoes, period, you got to make sure that it's warm, because otherwise it will, if you put them out too early and it's real wet and cold, it's going to set them back. You will not be any farther ahead of me planting at the third week of May. Mm-hmm. I usually don't plant my tomatoes till the third week of May.
Yeah, it's soil temperature to be mindful of.
And your garden needs to have at least 6 hours of full sun to really grow the best. Mm-hmm. This is another, is there any more questions?
No.
Okay. This is another new one. I love this name.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to get you on that one. Get her closer. Satan's Kiss?
Yeah.
Oh, for
But
God's
it's not
sakes.
very hot.
No.
It's only a 3. It's mild. It's for weenies. Here's another one. I got these because of the name, so we'll be able to eat big chunks of these. Look at that one.
Dragon's Toe. Oh my God, they're going to have a riot. You guys are going to have a riot in September when you do that.
Now, I don't know. I'd have to get online to see this one, but this one, well, I won't show you that one.
Listen to this. Linda Sue Brown's, she said, my grandson would love your variety of hot peppers. He grows his by seed in a system of water and nutrients in his basement with lighting, and awesome. It's good to set up. He has
Hydroponics.
Yeah, hydroponics. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yep.
This one is very hot. I would say it's probably 500,000 to be in between 500,000 and 1 million.
Oh, cool. Stuart's got an answer for us. Thanks, Stuart. He said he just checked. 7 to 10 is super hot on Pepper Joe's scale. Did it say anything about correlating to the Scoville units, Stuart? Because I was kind of curious.
Are you on this little one again?
Yeah, I am.
Look at that one.
Yeah, that one's dark.
Big Black Mama.
Kind of hard to see that one. Big Black Mama. Yeah, it's dark.
So that's another hot pepper seed. This one is Curio Roxa.
Oh, just put it up there.
Look at the name of it.
I don't know, Cairo Roxa?
Is it Cairo?
I don't know, I'm guessing.
Anyway, that's
Hero
for weenies
Cairo.
too. This is the hottest.
Somebody's having fun with naming these things.
This is the hottest. Seed. Look at that one. Almost a 9.
Chocolate Butla. Oh, it's a little fuzzy. Back it up. I don't know why that... There you go. That's a little better. 8.75.
Yeah, that's a freaking butt burner.
Hey,
Now-
wait, what was the address there? I thought I saw an Iowa ad.
Yeah, it is. It's Urbana, Iowa, which is a burb of Des Moines. That's where he's from.
Okay.
We'll see how the germination is on these. I've never bought from him before. One of the other things I wanted to show you
Oh, you're going back over there. Okay.
is these are, notice.
They look like papers.
Notice the paper clip with no name on it. I'm thinking these are the shithouse tomatoes
Oh boy.
from Greg Hicks. I'm not sure. I have to look at my seed caddy and see if there's
So
a piece
you
of
lost
paper.
your.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Stuart's got something more specific. 10 is up to 15 million.
No, it can't be. There's no pepper at 15 million, Stuart.
Well, he's got one. Maybe I'm.
1.5 million, probably.
Oh yeah. Sorry. No. Yeah, he's got an extra zero in there.
Yeah, he's got.
Stuart, are you into the Scotch?
Yeah, Stuart's.
So there's no such thing as a 15 million.
No, that guy, you wouldn't even be able to touch it. Matt Victor's gloves would melt him. Yeah.
1.5, is that what you said? 1.5?
Yeah, 1.5 million, probably.
I thought there was something that was 2 million.
No, there's.
Thought one of the
well, the
Carolina
the
Reaper.
Reapers and the Scorpions and that are right around 1.5.
Oh shoot, I thought there were 2. Okay.
No. This little gadget, I'll show you.
Drop it down. Yeah.
Is a little seeder, and what it has is it has numbers on it. See the numbers? Can you?
Yeah, kind of. It's a little bit
Anyway,
behind the light.
what it has is it has these different little size holes. I don't know if it's very good to see.
It's coming in and out of focus.
Anyway, different size holes. And what you can do is you can put your seeds in here and turn it to the, and I did this with the Impatiens, turn it to the size hole and you can just tap and sew. It's really easy rather than tap the package, to do like that. But let me see what else. And this one is a...
So when would you recommend people start, if they want to start their seeds themselves?
Hot peppers I would do in the next week or two.
Really? That early?
Yeah, because they germinate real slow. And you got to have bottom heat. I didn't bring, and last year I think I had them, the seed flat with, and you can go, I can tell you right now, you can go out to Menards and get them. It's just a little plastic thing that fits on a flat, and it really helps with germination because it keeps the moisture in and stuff like that. And they just need a lot of bottom heat and a lot of heat to germinate. The peppers do. The sweet ones aren't as bad as these hot ones are going to be. We'll see what my I might plant 20 seeds and I might get 6 peppers.
Okay, now Stuart is debating you right now. I'm putting this up on the screen, and he's got Doc to back him up. So even if you don't buy what Stuart's saying, there's Marianne. You just can't debate her. She said it did say 15 million pure capsicum.
No, did it say 15 million pure capsicum or did it say Scoville?
Oh, Stuart, did you catch that? Did it say 15 million pure capsicum or did it say 15 million on the Scoville unit scale?
I've never heard of any pepper being that hot on a Scoville scale.
Well,
it just isn't there.
Just because you haven't heard it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
And I would say if it does say Scovilles, that's a typo.
I'll have to look it up. Now it's got me curious.
Because I remember the ghost pepper was $1 million when it was first, the original.
Right, and I swear to God that Carolina Reaper was 2.
No.
Or maybe it was 1.5.
It's in between 1.5. It may be a little bit more.
Yeah, whoever's
some of these ones from Pepper Joe's were, they said would rival some of the Scorpions in that. And he's got a shitload of pepper. This is just a pimple what I bought, and some of them I bought for the name, but I read about them too because I like to have a variety. I figured when Matt and Scuba Steve and I think we're going to have Jennifer Loves come and taste peppers and that. Yeah. I like to have a different variety. And the tomatoes, too. We'll have fun doing that. Yeah. Hopefully this time we'll be able to be outside. Last time it rained and we were at the kitchen table here. It was fun.
Right.
One of the other things we were going to talk about, you guys, like what's going on. So we did the seed catalogs, and next week we are going to do trivia. So clap. And
Is it going to be movie trivia?
yes, it is, and I got 25 of them. I might get a few more, but there'll be lines from movies. You know, we'll give you the line, and then you have to tell what movie it's from. And that, not who said it, but the movie it's from.
Maybe I should take a look at some of my succulent things. You've been giving away, what, a money tree?
And we gave
some other kind
a
of
house plant. We gave
Yeah.
away split or cut leaf philodendron.
I'm going to have to take a look.
But yeah, we'll give another giveaway, depending on what Lisa wants to do, and
Stuart.
we'll probably also, it depends what we're gonna do.
Hey, Bud, you know what? You're being challenged right and left. So I'm putting this up here. And Vicki Horton, too, she checked it out. Stuart is right. I just looked it up. It showed 15 million Scoville heat.
It's.
He's not.
I'm not buying
He's
it.
not buying it, you guys.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know of any pepper that's that
Lead a
hot.
horse to water.
I don't know.
Now I'm gonna look too.
Yeah, we'll have to look up Scoville when she turns the internet back.
Stuart's like, thank you, Vicky.
Talk to the hands.
Vicky had Stuart's
I
back.
believe Vicky.
Poor Stuart.
I don't believe Stuart. He's old. He's got, you know.
Up,
and he's
Deborah
been drinking.
Stevens and Aaron Peterson are clapping for movie trivia night.
So, and it'll be fun. And then the next week, we may have 2 weeks of movie trivia. Well, we might have 3 weeks because there's two open Fridays in February, and then the last Friday in February is music trivia. So, and some of the other things, we're going to have our friend Jeff Morgan on. Hopefully that'll work out. He's down in, where's he at, Lisa?
Oh, I knew
Jeff.
you were going to ask me.
Kansas City.
Well, no, I thought he
He
was.
still lives there. That's where
I
he
know,
lives.
but isn't where he
Morgan
was
Miller
traveling
Plumbing.
down?
Yeah, what he has been doing, Jeff has been doing, and he's been to Garden Stock quite a bit. He had a plumbing company, and what he's been doing is going over to Africa and I can't remember where he's at right now, but helping them get water to their villages, do wells and stuff like that, and just showing them how to do stuff. And training some people so they can go through and get water to their houses and stuff like that, and sanitary, make it a better living condition in these third world countries. And I give hats off to him. And that's what we're going to talk to him about his experience doing that. Hopefully he'll send us pictures and stuff.
I'm sure he will. He's a really great guy.
And then we'll do, some of the other stuff. We're going to have Doc Coons back on. We're going to have my uncle. I got to talk to my Uncle Ed. He's going to come on. He's 97 years old, World War II veteran. And we're just going to talk about probably our family stuff and things and about his life. And now this is a special date, and I'm not picky what kind of gifts that you bring. But on Friday, August 19th, which is my birthday, it's Bud's birthday bash. So it's going to be, sip and trip, send Bud gifts. Cash ships real well in the mail. But anyway, and we're going to have more trivia. We have that's in August. But in September and that, we have Matt and Steve and Jennifer going to do the tasting. Then we're going to have Travis on. Then we might have some trivia on hot peppers and that. So Tim McNinch is going to be on. Kirk Pfeiffer is going to be here with all his weird beers. Hopefully that'll work out. So anyway, that's just some of the stuff, and we might have music here and there. So we just haven't got everything ironed out yet, what's going on. So
Yeah, I'd really like to see that happen.
Yeah.
I hope we can do something like that.
And we got, like, the first week in March, I'm going to talk about landscape design, how I go about drawing stuff and things and what I look for and just kind of how I do it. I do it by hand. I'm old school. There's nothing fancy, no computer fancy pictures or whatever. You just get my writing that you can read it. Quinn questions and Lisa questions me, but even Doc Trev questioned some of the stuff I was writing. So
When did that happen?
oh, that's been a while ago. And you know how doctors' handwritings are; they're really questionable.
Yeah.
So, is there any questions? Other questions?
Oh, Mary Ann's Mark Stock history.
Yep, Mark Stock is going to be on, and he messaged me with something that he wanted to talk on, and I can't recall. He just messaged me, and I told him we had him down to do stuff. So, but we've got people lined up. We've already got people lined up. Travis said he would do it, and I know Matt, Victor, and Scuba Steve and Jennifer Lubbs will definitely do, jump at the chance
Matt's
to
been
come.
writing like
Yeah, Matt's been writing too. We're probably going to have
He's been on fire writing music, songs.
some new music.
He's going to have a whole brand new album. He just finished an album.
Yeah.
Now he's going to have another one.
Now he's going to have another one.
I know.
Well, maybe being cooped up's been productive for him.
Oh, he's just rolling with it.
So, anyway, if there's no other questions, we'll probably call it a night.
Yeah.
Stay warm. It's going to be cold.
It is?
Yeah. It's supposed to be like tonight's supposed to be negative with the wind chill -10. Tomorrow -2 during the day.
Yeah.
So it's.
And does it warm up at all?
Yes. In the beginning of the week, it starts a warming trend. And Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I think it's warmer. Then it drops back down in the 20s again.
We've been queued up.
Oh. John?
Oh, one more question and then we're
Okay.
cutting out.
Sure.
Aaron Peterson wants to know what's the best dirt to use in planting seeds.
Sorry, Aaron, you don't use dirt to plant and you use soil. You can buy like seed starting mix, which is finer and it'll hold moisture better, and make sure you read, because some of the seeds that you sow will tell you. Some of them will tell you how deep to plant them. Some of them will tell you if you have to cover them or not cover them. I've got one seed that verbena. Bonariensis, which is a tall verbena, and that I have to cover with new. You can't let any light in or it won't germinate. It has to germinate in dark. It needs to be warm, but it has to germinate in dark. So it's really particular. The tomatoes and peppers aren't real tricky at all.
All right. Everybody's signing off.
All right, we'll see everybody. Thank you for
Peace
tuning in.
and love, all
Stay
of you.
warm.
Peace. Have a great weekend, you guys.
Take care.
Thanks for watching.